Hi, I'm Ali from Haiders Accountants, and in this video I'm going to get you up to speed on the upcoming changes to benefit in kind tax for electric cars. So first of all, what is benefit in kind tax? Well, as an employee or director of a company, you'll pay tax on any benefits you'll get from the company, so like loans, accommodation or company cars. The amount of tax you pay depends on what kind of benefits you get and their value. So these can all be provided by your employer. There are some benefits which are tax-free, but we won't be covering these in this video. So let's talk about company cars. So the benefit in kind tax you pay is dependent on a few different factors. These include the list price of the car, the CO2 emissions in grams per kilometre, the fuel type, and the rate at which you pay tax. You could look at reducing the amount of tax you pay by either only making the vehicle available to you part-time, contributing towards the payments, or choosing a low emissions vehicle. Now that last one is significant here because HMRC have some changes coming in from the 2020 tax year, and these might affect just how much tax you pay. So the way benefit in kind tax is calculated is changing from the start of the 2020 tax year, and this change is designed to favour cars with lower CO2 emissions. HMRC wants people to go green wherever possible, and as such, they're rewarding people who drive more environmentally friendly cars. So cars with lower CO2 emissions, now these will be taxed at a significantly lower rate compared to those with higher emissions. So for example, let's say you drive a car that emits between 1 to 50 grams of CO2 per kilometre. Now that car has a range of more than 130 miles. Currently in the 2019-20 tax year, you'll be taxed at 16%, but from next year, this changes to only 2%. Now that is a massive saving and not something that should be taken lightly by either employees or employers. As you can see, there's huge benefits to driving more environmentally friendly cars, not just for the planet, but for your wallet as well. So to find out how much tax you'll pay, you need to know your car's P11D value, which for simplicity is your vehicle's list price. Your employer should have this value available, or if you're a director of your company, then the dealer should be able to provide you with this figure. You also need to know what the official CO2 emissions are for the car. You can find this information by going to the HMRC website and filling out the details of your car. You could also find this on the manufacturer's website, but always be sure to check with HMRC to confirm that these are the rates that they hold for your car. You can then take the CO2 emissions figure and find where it falls on this table. That way you'll be able to find which tax band your car falls into. I'll also leave a link to this table in the description below. Once you know which tax band the vehicle falls into, you multiply your car's list price or P11D value by the CO2 tax rate. This gives you the taxable value of your car. You then take this figure and multiply it by your income tax rate. The final number is how much benefit in kind tax you're due to pay in the year. So let's give you an example. Say you drive an electric company car that has a P11D value of £25,000. It emits 40 grams of CO2 per kilometre and has an electric range of 130 miles. This means that the tax band for this car is 16%. So we'll multiply the £25,000 by 16%, which gives us £4,000. This is the taxable value of the car. We then need to multiply this by your income tax rate. So in this case, let's say you're a 40% taxpayer, which then leaves us with £1,600. This is how much benefit in kind tax you're due to pay each year. Now let's compare this to what it would be after the new tax changes take place. So we'll keep the P11D value at £25,000, but this time, instead of 16%, we'll use the revised rate of 2%. So if we take that £25,000 and multiply it by 2%, that leaves us with £500. We'll again multiply this by the tax rate, which is 40%, which will give us a final tax value of £200 per year. Now that's a huge annual saving, and that could be one of the deciding factors when choosing your next car. If after watching this, you're still unsure about some aspects of company car tax and how it affects you, then please do get in touch. We'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions. Thanks for watching. If you found this information useful, be sure to give this video a like. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below and we'll get back to you. If you want to see more content like this, then be sure to subscribe to our channel, as we'll be uploading more tax tips and advice in the future. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.